honor of the Thanksgiving weekend, we have a special edition of If the Shoe Fits. You know, tomorrow, Americans, a lot of us, boy, we're going to consume about 80 million cranberries during the Thanksgiving dinner.
That's a lot. So what does it take to bring them to your table? Take a look.
New Jersey, the Garden State, known for its delicious fruits and vegetables. But did you know that it's one of the largest cranberry producing states in the U.S.? This month, I took a visit to White's Bog in Browns Mills, New Jersey, to find out how cranberries get from here to your dinner table. Joe Darlington knows a lot about cranberries. He's a fifth-generation farmer at White's Bog, a farm which has been in his family since his great-great-grandfather, J.J. White, opened it in 1857.
So much of the farming now happens by machine, but take us back to the early days when things were done by hand.
In J.J. White's day, cranberries were picked by hand. People combed their fingers through the vines in order to take the fruit off. So it was very labor-intensive. And at the peak, he had 600 acres of cranberries under cultivation. And it took 600 people, workers, to harvest all those acres. They started the day after Labor Day, and they harvested any day that wasn't too wet until close to Thanksgiving. Today, we harvest the wet harvest in the water, which reduces further yet the manpower requirements. So today, we have a crew of somewhere in the teens.
Take us through the whole process from the very beginning, from the growing to the harvesting, and then when they get shipped off to ocean spray.
First step is I put water on the bog. I get it to a picking level, which means the vines are pretty much underwater. Then the picking crew, the three yellow pickers, come around, and those pickers have heads on them which beat the fruit loose of their stems. Then the fruit floats to the surface, and it looks like this when they've finished the picking. Then the gathering crew comes along. They have a boom which is made up of canvas with flotation in the top. Tractor takes either end of that and goes around the whole bog, gathering the whole thing into a ring. Then they close the ring and tighten it, put an elevator in it. The elevator loads the dump trucks. The dump trucks take it into our cleaning facility. At that point, we dump them into a pool, so they're back in water again. It's an easy way of storing them and handling them. The cleaning equipment is designed to wash off the leaves and take out any vines and grass, and, the occasional turtle that didn't really want to be there. Then we send them down to Ocean Spray in a tractor trailer, and they do the final cleaning and send them off to the freezer.
Once Joe walked me through the entire process, it was time for me to hit the bog and find out what it's really like to be a cranberry farmer.
All right, Connie, you're about to wear the fancy cranberry garb.
Ooh!
We're going to get you on waders.
Fancy cranberry pants.
Now, I brought 2 pairs of socks, but you said that's probably not going to be enough. This water's pretty cold.
This water's pretty cold. It's maybe 40 degrees or something now. We've had a bunch of cold nights in a row recently. So.
Wow. Has anybody ever biffed it and fallen in this thing?
Oh, yeah.
Good, lovely.
You're not a real cranberry worker until you've been in the water. It happens to everybody, usually the first year they're here.
The first year they're here?
Mm-hmm.
It'll be my first day then, I'm sure.
One wrong step and you go in the ditch.
How do you get into the bog?
Well, you're going to walk across an aluminum ramp that's put in the corner that crosses the ditch. It's shallow on the other side, but the ditch is about 4 feet deep. So if you start to fall, jump.
Oh, great. Well, you can feel the water suck to your legs.
Yeah. It's cold.
It's cold. Yeah, you're right.
Hi, how are you?
The trick is keeping the board in balance so you don't fall forward if it slips off.
It's actually hard getting through the water. The cranberry bog workout.
She's really getting into her work.
Would you hire her as a worker?
Too distracting, I think. Women have been in there. I think she's probably the first news anchor to be in there, yes.
You'd sleep well after a night of this. So, the next time you scoop up some cranberries at your meal, remember, I didn't get wet.